Hey guys, so I was contemplating on whether to post a video about my thoughts on this whole situation, but I thought, why the hell not? As most of you, or should I say all of you, probably know that listen to K-pop, Kris from EXO has decided to nullify his contract with SM. At first, I saw it on Facebook. This was like, what, 2 days ago? At first, I saw it on Facebook, and I just kept seeing the words Kris, Sue, contract SM, and I'm like, huh? And so I asked, I'm like, what's going on? And someone said, oh, it's just a rumor. And I was like, oh, good. But that same day, later that same day, it turned out to be true. And I was like, what? It still blows my mind, but at the same time, it doesn't blow my mind this is happening. It blows my mind because it's so early on with EXO. They've only been out for what, like 3 years? They haven't been out for that very long. And it's happening already. But at the same time, I'm not surprised because of the way SM treats their idols. Their idols are always sick. Their idols always look ridiculously tired and just worn out. And they really wear out their idols. And it's very concerning to all of us that love their music and love seeing our idols. It's not fun to see them look dead, to be honest. So do I think Kris is making the right decision? Absolutely, positively, 100% yes. Even though the timing was really bad for him to do this, because they're having that concert and they just came out with their album and their single Overdose, which I didn't do a reaction to, which I probably will still do. Even though it's bad timing, it was going to happen. I can just tell it was going to happen. I just didn't know when, but it was going to happen. It's just the timing was kind of not the best. And quite honestly, I've never seen Kris happy. Like, I very rarely see him smile, which should have been the biggest red flag from the get-go. Like, since day one, I'm like, why does this dude never smile? Why does he always look so angry? Hence why everyone gave him the nickname Angry Bird. So now there's more things popping up saying one reason he may want to terminate the contract is because he has a heart condition. And I looked up the heart condition. I forgot what it's called. But it's inflammation of the wall of your heart or something. And if not treated, or if it gets really severe, it can lead to blood clots in the heart, which can cause a heart attack or stroke. So it's actually pretty serious. And then there's fans saying, oh, EXO's not the same as 11. We need 12. And Kris, come back. Well, I'm going to be brutally honest. Do you want him to come back? Because if he does come back, he could die. Like, he really could die. Like, you can die from that heart condition. I don't think any of you want that. So I don't understand when fans are saying that they want him back and they miss him and it's not the same. It's 12, not 11, all this stuff. Honestly, leaving is for the better. I'd rather see Kris happy and healthy, even if it means breaking the hearts of not only the rest of the EXO members, but also for the fans. Honestly, I'm so happy for Kris leaving, even though he was my favorite. Like, literally, him and Tao were pretty much the only two that I actually liked. The only reason why I listened to EXO. I'm sorry to all the EXO stans. I'm not an EXO stan. I'm just a Kris stan and a Tao stan. But even though he was like my favorite member, it's for the better. I'd rather see him, like I said, healthy than pretty much dying. What makes this bad is that SM is now flipping the script and trying to make it seem like Kris is the bad guy and making it seem like it's SM and EXO against one person, which is totally not fair and totally not right. SM, I can't believe you would do that. Actually, yes, I can believe you would do that, but that's just not cool. Like, why would you even make it seem like it's his fault? It's your fault. Actually, no, it's not SM's fault. It's the CEO of SM's fault. Because you should have known this was going to happen. This is not the first time this has happened. This isn't going to be the last time it's happened. Hangen, I think that's how you say his name, from Super Junior did it. JYJ did it. A few other people have done it. I think HOT did it. I'm not sure. Shinhwa? I don't know. But a lot of people have done it, and Kris is definitely not going to be the last. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, turn around and, like, a year later, someone from SNSD is going to do this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't, because SM doesn't treat their idols the way they should be treated. They treat them like slaves, to be honest, and that's... It's just, it's not humane. I don't know what's going to happen with EXO. Honestly, I just think they just need to move forward. Yeah, this sounds kind of harsh, but they'll get over it. I mean, maybe because I'm not an EXO stan. Like, I mean, if it was like BAP or something, I would probably be very upset. But at the same time, like, I don't know them personally. It's not like they made a personal impact on me or anything. Like, if it was BAP, yeah, I'd be upset. But this out of my control. It's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. Same as this. Like, we can't do anything about it. It's not our problem. It's not in our hands. We just have to let it happen, and it'll be okay. It will go by, and it'll be okay. Even though he may be just filing for the lawsuit, it's probably going to take a few years for it to actually be settled. Just like with JYJ and Hangen, it took them, what, 5 years? Maybe a little over 5 years. And JYJ is still having issues to this day. They can't even perform on live shows or anything. But what's done is done. And I feel like we all just need to move forward and look on the bright side of this. Yeah, EXO is going to be minus a member, but at the same time, they might not be minus a member because SM has so many trainees lined up. They could probably just throw someone in there that was just as good as Kris, and it's like you'll never even tell. But I think it'll just blow over at some point. Kris is in China right now. He wrote that he's fine, which I'm most concerned about. I'm just glad he's okay. I knew he wasn't in Korea. I just didn't know exactly where he was. I knew it was either China or Canada. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to... I don't know if SM's going to try and persuade him to stay by changing his contract, or if he's going to go pursue something else or go back to Canada, or I don't know. None of us know what's going to happen until it happens. So until we know, we just have to wait it out, I guess. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole Kris versus SM thing. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Like I said, I'm on Kris's side. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching.